Hi everyone! Today I am filming a very quick video discussing how OCD can be hidden. Now, OCD is obsessive compulsive disorder, and when most people think of OCD, they think of somebody washing their hands, flicking light switches on and off, straightening things and stuff like that, and they are some common compulsions that people can have. But they are compulsions that are visible, but sometimes people have mental compulsions, also known as covert compulsions, which can mean that OCD is completely hidden to any outside observer. And this can cause many problems, because if people are living with intrusive thoughts and don't tell anybody, then they aren't getting the help that they need. And intrusive thoughts can be terrifying. Imagine, they are ego dystonic, meaning that they are what the individual is most against. But imagine these thoughts going around in your head on loop, and we can't really sometimes we don't even know that it's not us thinking this, so people may think that they're a horrible person because they're thinking these things. And sometimes people might have intrusive thoughts linked to something like harm OCD, where they have thoughts of their family being hurt or injured, and somebody may go through life feeling like they're a horrible person when they're not. And this can cause intense feelings of shame and guilt, and this causes people to keep quiet and not open up about it, because people aren't going to want to talk about these thoughts, of course, because they are terrified of other people's reactions and what people might think, because they don't know that it's not them thinking this, but it's actually the OCD. So with this, sometimes people go years dealing with these intrusive thoughts, living in a constant state of anxiety and shame, dread, fear, despair, and not telling anyone. And this is why it's so important to have the awareness of OCD, because when people realise that these thoughts aren't them, it's the OCD, it takes away that shame, because you know it's a condition and you know it isn't your fault and that you're not alone. And by having the awareness of OCD, people can speak about it freely, and I think that that's really, really important. So yeah, it's really important to be aware that OCD isn't always visible, and that some people may hide it. And I was watching a video by a panda syndrome specialist that said that some people who have just the mental side may come in with sort of a burdened look, so it can be exhausting. And with the mental compulsions as well, having mental compulsions means that an individual isn't able to focus on anything really going on around them. Because if you think about it, you're constantly watching your own mind, so you're not really with it, you're constantly watching your own mind, living in fear of having a negative thought. And this means, first of all, that a person isn't focusing on anything else, but then they've got to go and do the mental compulsions as well as soon as the thought comes. So people may be ruminating, people may be trying to neutralise or erase the intrusive thought. And I had this quite a lot, which means that you struggle to read because you're just doing stuff in your mind, you're not actually taking anything in. Watching TV as well, constantly just doing things in your mind, not able to really interact or focus or do anything. So although OCD isn't always visible, the hidden aspect of OCD can have just as much impact on your life as OCD that is visible. But it's actually really important to know about this, because many people are hiding it, and OCD is actually a relatively common condition, but some people may hide it, some people may not be diagnosed due to this. So I think it's something that's really important to be aware of. Thank you for watching. Bye!